place real? That depends. If real is what you can feel, smell, taste, and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. Pikachu, I have in my hand 2 pills. You take the blue pill, and the story ends now. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the Diglett hole goes. But be warned, dive too deep, and you may never return.
All right. It is time. This is Infinite Investment Game. I talk about alternative investments and collectibles. This is not particular investment advice, but if you listen to this, you will be a better collector and you'll make smarter decisions on where to put your money in collectibles. Specifically, I want to talk about this possibly hidden opportunity in Kevin Durant because no one's really talking about him, even though the Brooklyn Nets are move up to third. This is the end of December. This is going to post beginning of January. And there are a couple players on the Brooklyn Nets that I think people need to realize. And also, let's be real here. Kevin Durant is one of the top 15 greatest players ever. He has 2 finals MVPs, which means he has 2 championships, and he has an MVP. All right. And he's still, maybe he's not necessarily in his prime, but he still has a ways to go in his career. And he seems to be taking care of his body. He's focused on basketball. So you may not like his personality, but he's not a power forward. He's not a center. So, and he plays for Brooklyn, which is a big market. And people have been talking about him. And listen, when it comes to flipping, even gambling or speculating or even investing or even collecting, listen, you don't want to be doing what everybody else is doing. It seems like everybody else is just ignoring Kevin Durant, or everybody else is, the best thing I can say is avoiding Kevin Durant. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share as many people as possible so we can defeat the YouTube algorithm. All right. So we have here 2006 Topps McDonald's card. This is PSA 8, but I'm going to talk about the PSA 10 right quick. All right. So Kevin Durant cards have had a major fall. I do see some things may continue to go down, but I do think 2023 and 2024 is an excellent time to start looking at his cards. The reason why I say this is when the entire market is going down, what a lot of people do is they have the mindset of, okay, I'm going to buy market crashes. I'm going to buy Michael Jordan, which is fine. But if you're trying to invest, especially shorter term, the issue is everybody else is probably doing it too. And there are other guys that fall through the cracks. And it's like, why is this guy? It's similar with Patrick Mahomes. He went up to a crazy price and then he started falling down a lot. And then he played well and his cards went up quite a bit. And I think it's not really what's the best card. It's just like the best opportunity. And you want to go after guys that no one else is going after. And that's really where you find value. All right, get ready for this. So you can, these are what the cards are selling for now. Listen, these are his first cards. This technically was still in college, I think. 2006, he played for the University of Texas. It's PSA 10 McDonald's cards. Selling right now $62 to $789 at the most. That's more affordable for most people compared to buying $1,000, $200,000 card. You have a PSA 10s. There is quite a bit, right? There's 1,868. So you can find these. It's not going to be very hard to find. I don't think this is an investment. I think it's more of a flip kind of a thing. And autographs. This is the investment card, the autograph card, which is much more. Got one authentic, 12 PSA 9s, and then 3 PSA 10s. So only 16 total. All right. So here's some more prices here. And this is what they were at their height. Um, thanks to Gary Vee posted these cards on his Instagram and Twitter, and people were going crazy at the time, and people bought the cards, and they went from, I don't know what they were at the time, $300, $400 or something like that at the time, to 10xing and going up to $3,000, $3,600, something like that. You can see all these are on eBay, sold, all PSA 10s. Here are the prices, here are the dates in February. And then sharp corners were quite a few of them. Probstein, these are sold in auctions, very high prices, very high prices. But now they're $62. So people lost a lot of money. So, that's 1/48th of the entire income, basically. Unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. So there's a lot of pain. So a lot of people left the market. A lot of people didn't want to do anything with KD. There's some people who are still holding, who bought it up here, or $2,000 or $1,000 or $800, and now it's sitting at $62, and they're not feeling good about themselves. Some other prices, $3,800. Honestly, the crazy thing is there's one price that was like for 4,500. Oh, here we go. So here is the autographs. These are like the investment grade cards. Probably more recently, these cards, even after $34,000, before the PSA 10 was 12,000, a lot. These are very rare. Well, some of his first autographs, this is really his first autograph you're gonna get, but now the PSA 9s are $6,300. And hey, this is what happens when you listen to a lot of these influencers, these guys who are pumping up the card market, talking about selling you picks and all this other stuff. They're gonna tell you always be positive and all this other stuff, and then they're gonna stop talking about it. Right? Everything goes down. They probably sold off on their own cards, and they just stopped talking about them. Even though guys playing better than he's ever played in a long time, could win a title, could be an MVP race, things like that. People are like, not talking about them. Most of these sports card investors don't want you, especially these content creators, don't want you to gain money, don't want you to win. And people who are listening to them, that happened. That happened. They spent $5,000, $3,000, and now it's worth 60 some dollars, $99. And that's what's going to continue to happen. You continue to listen to these people. Some of them do have very large channels, but they're going to just help you lose a lot of money. And this is what it was in 2020, 2019, very low. $1,200, $500. And they just spiked up. So they're going to continue to go down. But I do think that's an interesting card to look at for 2023, 2024. Here's some other cards that have some major, major declines. That doesn't mean a card has a major decline. That doesn't mean it's a safe investment. Just be real. At the height, the paper car was around $2,000 pretty consistently, all over eBay. Now they're around 120. Honestly, yeah, $200, 100. You can get it around for $160, $120, which is a very nice price. Very, very, very nice price. A lot of people lost their butts. Congratulations to the people who sold it for $2,000 and something, who maybe bought it around this price before the market went really crazy, and then sold for $2,000. Congratulations. That's the type of people I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help them buy it around these prices, and they'll be the ones who sell it when the market goes up and sell it like that. These other sports card investors, what they're going to do, listen to them, you can do the opposite. You're going to buy it at $2,000, and then you're going to sell it for $120 for them, because they don't care about you. Let's be real. And if they did, then guess what? They're just bad. They're just bad at it. And then you see the spikes here. Things are pretty flat, maybe slightly going up, and then kind of went up a little bit in 2020. And then, you have these crazy spikes, and then everything's going back down, and really things return back to the mean. things are likely to turn back to the mean. Probably mid 2023, fall 2023, maybe going into 2024. But you may see some spikes for Kevin Durant, just how well he's playing, and he's an all time great. He's first ballot Hall of Famer. Another person is interesting to look at is I'm just doing this, and these are they're rookie cards. But Kyrie Irving, I'm gonna go more Kevin Durant cards in a second. But yeah, this is his card. I mean, he was a 2011 draft pick, but they didn't come out with much 2011 product, and Prism came out 2012. So yeah, so you see everything was pretty steady here, and then around 2019 things kind of went up, and then it just went crazy, and everything returning back to the mean here. At one point they're around $1,700 at the top, and then now probably around $200. His cars will continue to go down, but I think wins the championship, things may get interesting for him because he's playing extremely well. He will be a Hall of Famer as well. But let's get more serious here. Kevin Durant base card, and this is for the paper Kevin Durant. His base is 3,110. That's probably why they're going to continue to go down in price. That $100-$200 card. It's likely going to be an $80 card, $50 card eventually. Just so many of them. There's 21,560 graded. And then the orange is a little bit better. There's only 335 PSA 9s and 33 PSA 10s. So that'd be interesting to go after. And I think it's still better flip, even if you're buying orange paper cards. I just don't think long term they're going to hold value, and just better I'll put in the S&P 500 or something like that. The other thing is we have the base cards for this 1,039. Orange refractor, you have 18. I mean, I only have 2,000 for the PSA 9. 18 for orange refractor, 25. Authentic sold for 2,600 not too long ago. Those things are really going down. They're around $6,000. I'll show you in a second. You got a couple 101s, magnetic printing plates, and then a printing plate sign CYAN 101. Then you have the refractor, 193 refractor. So low pop count, and then for 9s, 8.183. There's only 432 of them graded for PSA at least. There's some graded for BGS. I mean, BGS was kind of a popular product grading for his set. White refractors are much rarer. There's only 35 total. So they are rarer than orange. There's only 15 10s, and there's only 12 PSA 9s for the white refractor. And then the X refractor is even rare. 17 total graded. 1 PSA 10, 10 PSA 9s. So let's look at prices, see how this calmed down. So at the peak, I mean, these things got up to $12,000, $13,000, even $10,000. Different people buying PWCC Vault, auctions, Probstein, GM cards, Probstein, Robert 29. Congratulations, people who sold on those platforms. And then now, if you look at it, it's 787, 714. So it's going towards $700. So if you're going towards $700, people spent $13,000 for it, and it dropped by that much. Very interesting, Gary Vee made a lot of people a lot of money, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If you took his advice at the wrong time, you got hurt. You took the sports car investor advice, you're probably in this situation. And those costs will probably continue to go down a little bit. I think it's an opportunity. I think you probably should be doing his refractor on car auto stuff. If you get for Kevin Durant, that's the stuff to focus on, and serial number stuff. Yeah, I mean, you see this giant leap, 2020s, that things went down in August. and then they skyrocketed again, and then they are trending down. Next, the fractors got up pretty high, 45,000, 50,000, 45,000, 52,000, 47 and 49,000, which is quite a bit of money. Yeah, it just shot up like that. And then guess what? Shot up again. It now, I mean, even 20,000, but now it's around 6,000. You probably pull one, get one for around 5,000 now, maybe $4,000, which is a nice compared to what it was, right? Everything's going, it's a tenth of what it was. So, and I see it continue to go down. But I do think February may be a nice time around the All-Star break. That's when cards are the lowest in the NBA season. And then cards are pretty low. And if he fumbles out, which, the Nets may surprise people, but yeah, it's looking very good. Kevin Durant. Thanks for refractor prices. This is what they were selling for 2016. Very, very high even to the 16, 17, 18. I mean, PSA 9s were slowly going up all the way to $4,000, $4,800. Very nice price for these. And at the height, $75,000, $93,000. Congratulations, these people who sold on golden auctions. A lot of money. Same with the white refractor. 17,000, 18,000, and then $288,000. Great price. Look at this. This is crazy. Prices there, more in the 200,000 range. And then orange refractor 2017. These are prices still expensive. 1,700, 6,200. Authentic was so $7,000. Now it's 2,600. So authentic is going down, and things will continue to go down. So yeah, I know there's some crazy stuff with the Kyrie and everything, and all these distractions. People want to kind of stay clear, but the Nets had a boo-boo last year, but it could shock some people. The same with Giannis could shock some people. I know people are really up on Jason Tatum, but I think Giannis and Kevin Durant are very interesting going into 2023, and could be options of getting to the bottom. I think here's the thing with Kevin Durant. He's in that sector of people look at 2023, 2024, but things are probably close to the bottom or at the bottom. People will be buying LeBron and Stephen Curry, and his cards could fall enough where you can get them for extremely cheap. And then eventually people realize, oh, wait, why are they so cheap? And then people buy him. The only other competition is Kawhi Leonard, and I think he has a better case than Kawhi. And he's probably better than James Harden, Chris Paul, Dwayne Wade. So, yeah, but that's the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what I can make in the future. Peace.